so much. Hot there. Man, it's so glad to see you, and it's an honor to be here at the experience. And man, I just can't tell you how thrilled I am. I start getting excited about the experience usually about Wednesday night at about 9 o'clock. After we finish the What Experience and we tear down, and then I started getting excited, and then I'm starting to ring a little bit up here.
I got you.
Thanks. Let me go ahead and do my shameless promotion here. In case you don't go to our website, it's www.theexperience.weebly.com. How many of you have gone to our website? Let me see your hand. How many of you have not? Let me see your poor pathetic hand. I'm teasing. Anyway, www.theexperience.weebly.com. If you go there, what you can do is you can see the last 3 weeks of services. We have it broken down. All this is on YouTube. Matter of fact, if you go to YouTube and type in The Experience Young Adult Gathering, then you'll see all of our videos. I can tell you, just last week, within 3 or 4 days, we're having about 70, 80, 90 views within 3 to 4 day period. And so that's exciting. We believe that somebody sent me an email last week and they said, Eddie, I just want to let you know I'm praying that someone will run across that, listen to it, see that, and will come to know Christ. That's the bottom line. We want people to know what's going on here. Also, if you go on to www.theexperience.weebly.com, you will see on Friday, you will see this past week's service. That way, if you happen to be out of town, you can log on and on Friday watch the service. It's broke up into 10-minute segments because that's the way YouTube does it. But you'll see the entire service, and I want you to be a part of that. If we use any videos during our message, you'll be able to see that as well. As I said last week, we got the video clip of the Indiana Jones clip that I used. There's one clip that I want you to go and everyone here to watch. Okay, it's on the page called Audio Video. It's the very first thing that you come to. There is a video that I have found on the internet. How many of you remember several months ago, I think it was last Easter, when here at First Assembly, Pastor Lindbergh played a 3-minute video called "That's My King"? Does anybody remember that? It's a video that talks about there's a pastor, this African American pastor was preaching "That's My King." Anyway, I found a 9-minute version of it that actually puts some contemporary Christian music, a little bit of Braveheart soundtrack, and also some clips from the Passion of the Christ. It's 9 minutes long. We've got it on the website. Go home and watch it. I'm telling you what, it'll absolutely blow you away. I mean, you'll be screaming and yelling and going, "Oh, this is incredible." But that's on there as well. So a lot of great things that you can do. Notes from Sunday school. I got a blog that's on there. So please go and check out our website. The reason we have that as a separate website from the churches is so that you can go directly to it and you can put send your friends there. Also, we're so honored to have first-time guest here. David, will you have a first-time guest?
This is my buddy Brad Sparks.
Brad, congratulations! Yeah, the reason we don't normally, we don't normally like to single you out, but the reason we do that is because we have a nice visitor's packet in it, $5 gift card to Starbucks and some other things. So immediately after the service, make sure that we get that in your hand. And let me go very quickly tonight because, as I said, I think God has started to do something, and we don't want to get back to the point of where we're taking so long, because I recognize that many of you have not even gone home yet. And many of you have gone, you're exhausted, you're tired, but God wants to say something tonight. Also, let me remind you, also on the website, the PowerPoint that we use tonight, you'll be able to see that tomorrow morning. So that way if you miss a scripture, you can go back. I don't know about you, but I am the world's worst at losing things. I lose things all of the time. I leave things around all the time. Matter of fact, if we could go, let me just show you something really interesting. And you can find all kind of dumb stuff on the internet. And I typed in the word "lost and found." Okay, and let me just kind of show you what came up inside the world of lost and found. It's really rather interesting. This guy who was involved. Look at this. Lauver is working for Disney, Crew found something everything from a glass eye that popped out of a tourist head on Space Mountain, and the man later showed up to claim it, to toupees that routinely flew off men's heads on Splash Mountain. The swish and the squish through the water system before an employee retrieves it. And you can imagine, also, and this is really interesting, also they have found false prosthetic arms and legs. Now you can imagine going through Space Mountain and somebody goes, oh, there's my arm! You know, I mean, they found all this along. Also in the lost and found, it's rather interesting too, they found TVs. Walt Disney World retrieved more than 100,000 items during the summer. 100,000 items. It's amazing. Universal Studios ends up with about 20,000 items. 25% of the items are claimed. So 75% of the items are never claimed. Matter of fact, it was interesting because as I was looking at that, they said they found everything from barbecue grills to full-size televisions. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know how someone misses a full-size television. You know, is he driving home to Nebraska and he says, Gladys, where's the TV at? Oh, I left it at the, you know, I don't know how that happens, but a full-size TV. The world of lost and found is absolutely incredible. Matter of fact, 3 years ago, a man lost a wallet with $10,000 cash and no identification. To the amazement, someone turned it in. But all the money's still there. $10,000. Isn't that amazing? Look at this. This was interesting as well. One particular lost looker. Several years ago, wallet turned up with $8,000 cash inside, and no one ever showed up to retrieve it. With no identification, no way to find the owner, Disney followed the law. After 1 year, it turned the money over to the state of Florida. The state, in turn, put the money in an unclaimed property fund, which is given to the state's school system. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm in that department and I got a wallet and no one's claimed it and there's no identification, I'm going to whoops, where does it go now? I don't know where it's at, and show up in my pocket somewhere. Now I know some of you going, oh, Pastor Eddie, I would never do that. How dare you even think I would never do that? Well, you're a better man than I am, because $8,000 could go a long way. And but here's the thing I want to talk. We lose things all the time. We lose keys, we lose wallets, we lose money. I've left my debit card. I called about 4 months ago. We were out at Outback, and it was really interesting because I forgot to take my little card out of the little holder thingy. And so I called the next day and I said, hi, this is Mr. Todd. I've left my card. And she said, hold on, let me check with the server. The server was not there. She said, let me let you talk to the front desk person. And I kid you not. She said, hold on, let me look. And I don't know how many she had, but she said, it's going to take me a minute, sir. We have a drawer full of lost debit cards. And she's going, let me see. No, this is not it. This is no. Mr. Thompson? I said, yes. She said, oh, Mr. So-and-so Thompson? Said, no. My name is Eddie. Okay, no, that's not you. She said, sorry, sir. She said, we have tons of cards, but not yours. Now, isn't it amazing how we lose things? Now, I don't want you to come here tonight and simply say, Eddie, why in the world are we talking about lost toupees and glass eyes popping out all over the place? What does that have to do with God's love? I'm glad you should ask. Because in Luke chapter 15, there's a parable that I want to go over very quickly tonight. It's a powerful parable. Luke chapter 15 is the entire chapter talks about one thing. One thing. And here it is, Luke chapter 15, 8 through 10. Suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. Now, I want you to hear me. Loses one. Does she not light a lamp and sweep the house and search carefully until she finds it? And when she finds it, she calls her friends and neighbors together and says, rejoice with me, I found my lost coin. In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels over one sinner who repents. Now let me show you the parable of the coin. Obviously, the people that day understood the idea of the coin. Now, the coin in this parable is probably a drachma. And it was a Greek coin. It was worth about 1 day's wage. In other words, it'd be like losing $100. Now, I don't know what it's like to be losing $100. Dr. Baker, I'm sure you lose them all the time.
Yeah.
Moni, where did my wad of hundreds go? I thought they were, I'm more like I lost $1. Did anybody ever see my, But think about it. $100. And here's what's interesting. The first thing that she does, she lights a candle.